Now, one thing I will say while I am doing this, you do have to have your eyebrows done occasionally, sis. Like, you gotta get them shaped up, get them waxed or shaved or threaded or whatever your preferred method is. But you actually gotta do something to them from time to time. Like, you can't just draw them in and call it a day. It don't work that way.
All that scratching is making me itch.
What's up, Calvary? It's your girl, Naisha Nicole, back again today with another video. And today, I'm going to give y'all all the secrets, all the tea. I'm going to tell y'all everything you need to know about how to get the perfect eyebrow every single time. This is the stuff that the beauty gurus do not want you to know, but I'm gonna tell y'all because y'all my family, y'all my people, so I want y'all to know. I want y'all to have good eyebrows. Okay, we got good eyebrows in the Calvary. And if you're not in the Calvary yet, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you could be a part of the family too, and you can get all these juicy secrets. And if you want to be the first to know about all the juicy secrets, make sure you go ahead and click that bell as well so that you'll be the first to know. And then you'll have perfect eyebrows, all the Slade hairstyles, all the Slade fashions, everything first. All right, so let's just go ahead and get into this so that you can go ahead and get them Slade eyebrows, honey. I'm going to give y'all the secrets. First secret, the first thing you need to do to get them eyebrows Slade, powder. So I don't have anything on my face, fresh face, nothing whatsoever except for some moisturizer. So I won't be ashy, you know, because we're not ashy over here in the Calvary. So I'm going to take my NYX HD finishing powder, and it's their banana powder. I'm going to take that and I'm going to take my sponge. My sponge is dry, it's not damp whatsoever. Just going to pat a little bit of powder, and I'm just going to put it on my brow. Just like that. Now what this does is it takes out all the oils that you might have from primer or from your moisturizer, or if you just have oily skin, period. I have combination skin, so I do tend to get oily on my T-zone right here, which of course affects my brows and how I do my brows. And it just helps you hold better. If you ever see somebody with those gel looking eyebrows, like they're literally painted on, that's because they have too much oil in their brow when they do the eyebrows, and you don't want that. That's not cute. So once we get that powder on, I'm gonna let that set, and then we're gonna move on to secret number 2. Now y'all, this is the ultimate secret. Don't say I ain't never gave y'all nothing. This right here, this little baby right here, let me let y'all get a full, get all of that. This little baby right here is the ultimate eyebrow tool. Every person who ever wants Slade eyebrows, you need to run. Don't walk, but run and get you one of these right now. This is the Benefit Brow Styler. I use the color number 5, which is their darkest color. It has a dual end, 1 powder, 1 pencil. I'm going to start with the powder end first, and it has a stick inside. And I'm going to start with the pointed part of the stick first. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start very, very lightly again with the pointed part of the stick in the very front of my eyebrow. And I'm just going to lightly color my eyebrows in. Very, very, very lightly. Like, I'm not really pressing in. I'm just letting the powder do what it's supposed to do, which is adhere to the hair on my eyebrow and make it a little bit darker. See? So you can see the difference in this one and this one. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do my right one completely and then my left one. And again, still using the back of the dipstick. I want them to be a little bit darker. So I'm just filling it in. Put a little bit more powder on there. And it's not like heavy. It doesn't come out heavy at all. Then I'm going to still take the pointed part of that dipstick. Still taking the pointed part of that dipstick, and I'm going to draw a border with the powder. So this is going to create a line underneath my eyebrow. Now the reason why I use the pointed part versus the flat part is because I can control it better. It's pointed, so it's less product there, and it acts as a pencil versus like a blunt object. I'm going to take that dipstick again. I'm going to go to the top and do the same thing. And you guys, I am using strokes. Like, I'm not just drawing it on, I'm not just dragging it across my eyebrow. I am using strokes to create this line. Okay. Now I am going to actually use the flat part. So I've been using the point. Now I'm going to use the flat part. And I'm going to very lightly, again, at the very point of my eyebrow, and I'm going to sparse those hairs out a little bit, because you do want your front to be a little bit thinner than the tail. So I'm kind of like separating the hairs there a little bit with the stick. So it's giving it some tint, but it's also separating. So now I have a border, and I also have the hairs drawn in. Now that's not a perfect brow yet, but we're getting there. Don't rush me. You can't rush perfection. So now I'm going to take the pencil side of this brow styler, and I am going to again go over that border that I drew with the powder on the bottom. Now the technique that I use with this part is I'm not just dragging it across. I'm not just drawing a straight line. I am using strokes. So I'm not drawing a straight line. I'm using strokes. And what I mean by strokes is very short. This is a stroke. So as you can see, it's creating some definition. It's not just a straight line. You don't just want to draw a straight line on your eyebrows. That's not how you fill your eyebrows, sis. I'm gonna start at the bottom, and with these strokes, on the bottom part, I'm kind of going upwards. So like with the way my hair grows, kind of going upwards into the brow, but not enough for it to be noticeable, not just going straight up. I'm kind of going over and up, over and up. And again, I'm just very, very lightly pressing. See, now you can see that bottom line a little bit better. Do the same thing at the top, but instead of going over and up, I'm going over and down. So I'm going to start from the inside part and work my way out in strokes. Okay, so now you see the top and the bottom border. And then I'm going to take the pencil, and I'm just going to, in the front part, I'm going to make some hair-like strokes to really define some hair right here in the front. Again, very, very, very lightly pressing, not pressing hard at all. And then a little bit more in the center of my eyebrows there. And I'm just going back and correcting any mistakes that I feel like I made when I was drawing my lines. If I feel like it needs to be darker, or if I feel like I need to draw more hair in, that's what I'm doing at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the other side of my eyebrow. I'm gonna do my other eyebrow. This is not perfect by any means yet, but again, we're getting there. But for the next couple of steps, I do need for this side of my face to be done because it's starting to bother me. I got OCD and it's starting to bother me. Now, one thing I will say while I am doing this, you do have to have your eyebrows done occasionally, sis. Like, you gotta get them shaped up. I actually do my own eyebrows, but you know, you get them waxed or shaved or threaded or whatever your preferred method is. But you actually gotta do something to them from time to time. Like, you can't just draw them in and call it a day. It don't work that way. You want your eyebrows to stop with your eye. They shouldn't go way out here, way down here. Your eyes should be your guide. Let your eyes be your guide when doing your eyebrows. So now these look a little thick, but I'm getting ready to clean them up. We're gonna get there. I done gave y'all 2 secrets. So first secret, your powder. Your second secret, the Benefit Brow Styler. I'm getting to number 3. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush. This is a blush brush actually from e.l.f., but I don't really wear blush, so it really doesn't serve any purpose to me. And I'm just going to brush away all of the powder, the HD setting powder. So get all of that off really good. Next, I'm going to take my foundation. I'm going to put my foundation on. Now, I'm not going to do a full face right now, but I am going to show y'all up to right before I start putting on my eyeshadows and my lips and contour and all that. I'm not going to do all that, but I am going to show you the first couple steps to my makeup routine, which is what is the foundation with my eyebrows. Because I always do my eyebrows first. I don't put my eyeshadow on first, my eyelashes, all of that you may see some people do. I do my eyebrows first because they take the most time most of the time, unless I'm doing like a really dramatic cut crease or something like that. And they require the most attention. If you don't have a good brow, honey, you ain't got nothing. So that's why I do my eyebrows first. So I have nothing on my face, no foundation. So I'm just going to go in and do my foundation. So I am very, very careful with where I am brushing, making sure I don't mess up all that hard work I just did, you know. So just be careful with that. Then what I'm going to do is take my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer 2-in-1. And again, I am in the color Golden. I am going to take that, and I'm only going to use this stick. I put the bottle away from me, and I take my angled brush. I don't know where I got this brush from. It's not name brand. Don't know. Maybe the hair store. But I'm just going to take a little bit of the foundation on there on the stick, and just put a little bit on the angled brush. And now I'm going to go in and sculpt out my eyebrow and really, really shape it. This is where that perfect looking eyebrow comes in. This is where you clean up all the imperfections, where you really get your shape. Because yes, you got your, you shaped it up a little bit. You got your nice color going on. It's matte, so it's not looking all shiny. But this is where you really, really get all of your definition from. So take your time. That is actually secret number 3. Take your time. Don't rush through the process of doing your eyebrows because you're just going to get a mess, okay? Okay. So I just really, really slowly and gently, not a lot of product, went underneath my eyebrow and sculpted it. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the top. Now, I'm not going to blend that out yet. I'm going to go ahead and do my other one. Again, just taking a little bit from what's on the stick, not a whole lot, as you can see. Like, it's not a lot of product on there. And I'm starting from the inside out. And that looks like the shape I want it to look like. So now I'm going to use my concealer brush and I'm going to blend that out. So I just blend it out very carefully so that I don't mess up the detail, that I don't mess up the definition, but I also don't want no halo brows. And I usually start at the tail and work my way inward versus everything else. I work my way towards the tail. So there we have it. The perfect shaped eyebrows. Just to make sure that my eyebrows stay put all day and that they don't move, normally I will do my eyeshadow, I would do my contour, I would do all of that. But today, I'm not. But just to make sure that everything stays in place, I'm going to use my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the color TBM04, which is Espresso. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to take that. It has a little spoolie. It looks just like mascara, but it's for your eyebrows. And I'm going to lightly just cover my eyebrows. Again, from the inside out. And this way, everything just stays in place. Now this product does dry matte, so it's not gonna mess anything up as far as getting that oily, like, paint look. I really can't stand some of these eyebrow trends, y'all. But it is a matte. It does dry matte. And that's it, y'all. Perfect brows. Yes. Who's here for perfect brows? The Calvary's here for perfect brows. So if you enjoyed this video, and if you're not a part of the Calvary by now and you enjoy the video, I mean, what's the problem? Like, you made it all the way here and you still haven't pressed the subscribe button. Come on now. Come on. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, make sure you click the bell. Click that too, so that you can be notified first when I upload all new content. Until next time, it's time to queen, y'all.